of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on another team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Wake Forest offense will come out first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Spins away from the defender. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Got a little space. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Hernandez. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's Claiborne. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Duke Blue Devils offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
The Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The defense going to stop. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. The inside handoff. Crosses the 40. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches.
Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Blue Devils will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke!
And the running back was not...
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Using his legs, it's Moore. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness, they got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it. All right, let's get it. Right. Let's go. Quarterback making checks. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Look out, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
They're going to test the right side with this one. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosion.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quickly complete. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down. The Blue Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown! Split backs here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Anthony. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. They'll throw on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Found a seam. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Caught behind the line. It's Moore. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. They get to him as he throws. And into the end zone. Let's go, right. All right. Going to the run to start this second half. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Looking to fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain. from the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's King. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Got it in the middle, it's Anthony. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. Touchdown, Duke. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
He now has 106 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Fires downfield. Snagged on the outside, it's King. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Touchdown, Blue Devils!
Let's go. Break. Single. Here we go.
Motion from the back. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Duke! Fit it in the window.
Make it happen. Right.
Hold it. Finds his man on the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Ready?
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Nice pick. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.